Because now you're making me feel obliged. I got to follow you back. Because you know me.
And we're not doing anything.
And when I don't, you're going to get mad.
We're back with another episode.
Woo!
Again, it's still cold, but it's getting warmer.
Yeah, I got my long sleeves back.
Now I'm in a t-shirt.
Yeah, we swap.
Yeah. It's basically a life lesson. Anyways, it's today's episode is life lessons we've learned outside of school. Obviously, there's been a lot of life we've lived since leaving school.
Yeah.
Are we counting uni, or are we just counting like mandatory school or up to sixth form?
I think up to sixth form, because
Yeah.
I feel like uni was a whole different thing.
Yeah, I didn't really do much uni, to be fair.
Yeah.
I was just living.
And like, if we take it as the things that what did we call it? That we understood.
Right.
Life lessons we only understood after school. Yeah.
Well, for me,
I'm gonna get my list up.
mine was credit score.
Crazy.
That, for me, was the most.
Crazy.
I had to like, this is
Still
really.
don't even know. No, I do.
But I had to
Only
really
because mine's
learn.
good. If it was bad, I
Same.
probably would know
Yeah.
earlier.
But that would explain why it'd be bad, because you weren't.
Yeah,
aware.
you have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was 21, maybe 20, just turning 22, when I finally understood what credit score was, and that it really is a thing.
No, it is. No, seriously.
I say this all the time. I thought credit score was literally just an American thing, because you'd only hear it.
I thought it was
American
just
shows.
I thought it was just to do with having a credit card.
Even that too. Yeah,
Like purely just
yeah.
credit card.
Because I mean, credit score.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then my old manager at work, we were having conversations, and he was like, "Yeah, you should really look at your credit score." And I was like, "For what?"
Why? I don't have a credit card.
Then he explained why. You know, you
Yeah.
can get houses, you can get loans. It just opens up a whole new world for you.
Yeah.
Make things a lot easier.
Mm.
And I said, "Huh? Really?"
Yeah. You have
But-
to have one?
Had he not told me all of that, I wouldn't have been able to get my first car. Well, my first proper car.
Yeah.
I had bought a car before.
It would have taken a lot longer.
I wouldn't have been given the finance for it.
Yeah.
'Cause my
Yeah.
credit wasn't great
Mm.
leading up to it, but I'd improved it enough to be able to get
Yeah.
an agreement. So it's like little things like that.
Mm.
And fortunately, I learned that at early 20s. Some people don't learn this until they're after 30. And then they're trying to go for their mortgages, or they're trying to get a car, or they're trying to get something, and they can't.
But also, I feel like if you're getting to a certain age, you should really look into these things.
True.
But some people just
But
leave it.
if you don't know about it,
Yeah, if you don't know about it.
how are you going to research it?
But at a certain age, you would have heard it.
I would hope so.
Oh.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I would hope by 30 you would have heard what credit score is.
Yeah.
Because how would you not?
Yeah. Do some people who you're like renting from or whatever, do they look at that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
You can't well, I wouldn't say you can't rent with
A bad score.
a bad credit score.
But it helps a lot. if you want to know.
Yeah. Or do they even look at that? They have a lot of things they do look at. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it's purely connected to credit score.
Yeah.
But in terms of loans, if you're buying,
Oh, yeah, for
probably.
sure. No, yeah.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
for renting, I don't think.
I think I've heard some stories of people looked into it, but not as a like be all end all.
No,
But
yeah,
it gives that person they're responsible.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not just borrowing, and never paying.
Yeah.
Because are they going to pay my rent?
Yeah. Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it is. And then you also learn how to build it. Is a whole nother thing.
yeah, building is difficult.
Yeah.
Good luck. If yours is like rock bottom, getting that.
Yeah. I know some people
Best
that's
of
done
luck.
it though.
Yeah.
It's a journey, but there's ways around it.
But it's a good journey because you start to learn to be better with money.
You have to. The only way. Okay. So one of mine is not everyone is your friend.
Oh, I had that. I swear to God. What was it?
Sorry.
What did I have it as?
Not everyone.
Not all friends are forever.
Yeah. Not everyone is your friend.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're at school, it is that. Like,
yeah.
even now, I'm getting to the point where anyone that I know in my head, initially, I'm like, oh, yes, my friend.
Yeah.
No. I've retracted that word so much recently.
I did it yesterday.
Oh, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Recently, I've retracted that word so much.
Yeah.
And like, I've had to reevaluate, are they my friend or are they an acquaintance?
Yeah.
Because majority of the time, it's an acquaintance. I know of you. We know of each other.
Yeah.
We met once. But does that clarify as friend?
Fuck no. Sorry for my, excuse my language. No.
Which is so hard to do when you grow up in a scenario where everyone from school is my friend.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, that's my friend from school. What do you know about that person now?
No, exactly.
Nothing. So it's not my friend from school. It's someone I went to school
Yeah.
with. But like,
But
yeah.
it's okay to just be acquaintances. Because you can
But that's
still,
what it is.
you can still link up with this acquaintance. Let's say there's someone that works out a lot as well from school back in the day. You two were cool back in school. You weren't like close friends, but you were cool. Then you follow each other on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, we should link up and have a good workout. That's okay.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you then, you're friends.
Yeah, like it's normalizing the fact that we can know each other and not be friends.
Exactly. It's not
so
rude.
hard.
That's not rude.
But it's seen as so rude.
It shouldn't be, because
and that's crazy.
We're not telling each other the deepest, saddest, intricate parts of our lives.
Yeah. And like,
so
I find it so funny because at school, as much as like, it would you'd be quite picky at school.
Yeah.
And I feel like that changed because like even at school, if I was like, oh yeah, I'm not friends with that person. But then when we left school 10 years later, I'm like, that's my friend from school. But 10 years ago, you were clear that wasn't. That's not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Hang out.
So like, I feel like the word friend gets like.
So it's used way too loosely.
Yeah, like especially like from school upwards, and you're like, wait, everybody's actually not my friend.
Yeah.
And on the other side of that, all the people that at school you thought were your friends, and then you left school, and took a turn, and obviously everyone's life goes different ways, and you still think that they're your friend. I don't think they are.
And it's okay.
It's okay.
Because friends, the term friends is very, very important. Because your friends are they're almost like they are the family you choose.
Yeah.
So it's very important to surround, to who you call your friends to be the right ones in your lives. Not just people in your lives, the right ones in your life.
Yeah.
Because you got to rely on them for a lot of stuff.
A lot.
Like, yeah, as adults, you do your own thing and you rely on yourself. But you do need your friends.
You still need your friends.
Yeah. I'd probably use is the wrong word.
Use your friends.
But I'm around my friends and talk to them more than I do my own family.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we chose each other.
I chose this one.
So.
Yeah. I think it's funny as well, like, connecting it to social media. I find it so interesting that, like, on social media, you have all these people you went to school with.
Yeah.
And literally, I went through my Instagram not too long ago and just deleted everybody.
Yeah.
Because, we went to school and there's this obligation
to acknowledge each other.
And follow each other on social media, even though we haven't seen each other or spoken in the last 10 to 15 years. But we're obliged to follow each other on Instagram and call ourselves friends.
But you know what? Sorry to cut you off.
No.
It's all cool if you're you're liking my stuff or whatever, but you don't even like my shit.
So why are you here?
So what's the point?
Why are we, but that's what I mean. Why are we obliged to follow
keep
each
doing
other?
This.
Yeah, I randomly would get somebody from that we went to school with, follow me on Instagram. I'd be like, why?
If you're not gonna at least like my
if you're not here
stuff,
for a reason, what's the point?
Because I really don't mind. If I post something, you like it, with it. You post something, I like it, it's all good.
Yeah.
But if you just followed me for the sake of following me.
Because now you're making me feel obliged I gotta follow you back. Because you know me.
And we're not doing anything.
And when I don't, you're gonna get mad.
And then watch, if we blow up, hey look, guess who follows me,
Watch me unfollow everybody. That's what I mean. It's like, it's this weird subconscious obligation.
Yeah.
And people get upset when you don't follow them back. And I'm like, yeah, but we're not friends. just because you know who I am,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean we're friends. Like I turn more of a blind eye if strangers follow me. Yeah. It's
I hear that.
when somebody I know follows me, I'm like, why? We haven't spoken
Where
in
you
like
been?
15 years.
Yeah.
Weird. People are weird. Anyway, do you have another one? Or did I steal yours?
I mean, to be fair, I had two that you
Okay.
stole one, but it's how do I word it? It's not all the lessons you learn in school don't always apply to the lessons you learn in life. Does that make sense?
Just delete them.
Yeah. Obviously, studying is very important,
Mm.
but most of us, it does not do anything outside of school. I'm not saying go be dumb, not at all. Still learn your,
You learn your stuff.
learn your maths, learn your Englishes, learn your geographies, all of that sort of stuff. Learn, but don't think that is what life is outside of school, because there's a whole nother thing you need to learn. It could be one, taking care of yourself, because that most of us growing up didn't have to take care of ourselves. Our parents were around, or at least one of our parents was around. So we had major help in that department. Then you get to a certain age, you go, oh, I got to do this myself. That's a major one. Finances, 100%.
School.
Yeah. Even some of us become parents very early. Now you've got to learn the biggest lesson of life, which
that weren't taught to you in school.
That they tried to teach us, like in
PSHE,
of what making a baby is like, but raising a baby is completely different.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with that lesson.
Nothing. And then I think the most important part that school doesn't fully teach is, how am I wording this? Communication, in a sense. Not everybody knows how to talk to people. Obviously PSHE was kind of that, but it doesn't fully go into it.
Yeah.
Not everybody knows how to be
effectively.
Be in a certain room and be able to communicate with everyone.
Yeah.
All of that sort of stuff, because that, even getting a job, you need to be able to communicate.
It's also about like what's it called? What did they used to call it when you code switching?
Code switching. Yeah. Code switching is actually very important.
It's so useful. Yeah. School don't teach that.
No.
School didn't teach me.
They don't. But we were fortunate enough. We had a lot of black teachers. Yeah. So I did have some of the black teachers telling me about code switching.
Code switching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why it's done, etc. So I've always understood code switching was a thing anyway.
As a mixed race, you kind of do
code switch. And like, even though I'm feeling like I am mixed,
you code switch anyway.
So it just happens naturally. But sometimes you could have everything right on your CV, from your grades to your history, everything. But if you can't communicate to the person interviewing you, that person can turn around and say, you were very good, but you just weren't right for the team. Yeah. And there you go. And even forget like job, that could be in the sports world. Let's say you're about to be a professional athlete, but you just can't get along with the other players on the team. Yeah. A lot of teams will not pick you up.
And also, how will they trust you in terms of media?
I know media training exists, but
I don't think it's very good. I can't lie to you.
There you go.
I don't think it's very good.
So
not in all sports.
But yeah, so communication was a big key one that I learned more afterwards, after school. Even though the crazy part, we were around thousands of people every single day, Monday to Friday.
Thousands of different people as well.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Monday to Friday.
And still people come out not being able to talk. Effectively, yeah. Like,
mad.
What do you mean? And also, like, I think I would say it's harder for people that are at school with people that are the same as them.
Yeah. Because
you're all stuck in this one way of communicating because you're all the same. But we had quite a lot of diversity in our school. Yeah. Like, areas, people from different areas, people from different countries, people that didn't really speak English. Like, we had a variety enough to somehow code switch in certain ways. Yes. And we had different races of teachers, which we code switched for. We had, like, everything was diverse. So I guess in a sense we still had that ability to do it without knowing.
Yeah.
But there were still people that came out of our school that still can't do it.
I hear it. It's okay. Don't be mad at yourself. We're not judging you. But, you know.
I am. Just kidding. Okay. So another one. I don't let me figure out how to word it. Because the way I've written it, it's just a bit go.
Okay.
Okay, a lesson from school is peaking in secondary school is not always a good thing.
Bruh, I feel for people who peak. So, you know?
No, listen. When you look back at secondary school, yeah, the people that peaked, done now. Dusted.
Bruh.
So,
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's done and dusted.
There's some examples I've got in my head.
Yeah. And I bet they're the same.
I can't even say it.
Listen, it's like, this is how I see it, yeah? You know when people are on X Factor,
Yeah.
you don't want to win.
Because usually the winner doesn't go far.
You don't want to
It's
win.
usually plays
Second and third.
or whatever. Yeah.
You don't want to win.
Yeah.
That's how I see. That's my analogy for secondary school. You don't want to win. You want to be second and third. You don't want to be at the top.
Yeah.
You want to be second and third. Because if you peak too soon,
Why do you think that happens?
I don't know.
They got so complacent because they were
like-
like so high at. Don't get me wrong, teenage life
It's hard.
It's
yo.
hard, but it's phenomenal. Like it's
Yeah.
some of the best years of your life.
Yeah,
Like we just said, you're around thousands of people every day.
yeah, and you don't get that as an adult.
No,
really.
you don't.
Mm.
It's like school at the time when you're in there, it seems hard and like, oh, this is long. But really and truly, it's actually quite fun.
Yeah, for some people.
If you had a good time.
Yeah, if you had a good experience.
Not everybody had the good experiences. But
I don't know. I don't know. You want to be second and third? I don't know. Like,
surely it's the complacency.
it has to be. It has to be the complacency of like, you're above everyone now, and then you've left and you've hit the bottom and you can't get back up
Do they expect
to
that?
stay there.
Yeah, like you come out of that school, everybody's graduated from school, and now they expect that level of respect that they get to still carry on with people
Because
that
why
don't
would
know
you
them?
not? Because
I'm so great.
yeah,
right?
you've got to a point in your life, like you said, you're around thousands of people daily. You've got to a point where you've made your way to the top of 1,000 people.
That's tough, to be fair.
Good job.
Yeah.
But now let's leave those 1,000 people behind, and can you do it again? Probably
You've
not.
changed ponds now. You're a big fish
See
in a smaller
you see
pond.
Darla from Nemo? She's picked you up, shaken you, and put you in a new pond. Do the same thing again. Go on. You're scared now.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're second and third, you're high enough to see how it works.
Yeah.
You're not low enough to be left behind. So you get to this point where you see what works, you see how somebody else has done it, you've taken it all on board. You now leave school, you still have the knowledge of how you got there, how they got there,
Yeah.
and you can use it. Whereas being at the peak in secondary school, you don't acknowledge all these things.
No.
You just get complacent with the fact that you're there and you just take it all in.
It's gonna be forever.
It's going to be forever.
Yeah.
And then you leave and you've got no knowledge of how you got there.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone around you has watched it happen.
Yeah.
Because they're not blinded by it. You are, because you're at the top. And also, I think, do you know what really makes me laugh? It's like, this is a female one, but like the girl who, this is from our time and our time only, the girls that peaked with makeup
Oh.
when we were at school. That's all I'm saying.
Did a lot of girls wear makeup at us?
Yeah, you just didn't know about it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really pay it though.
Yeah, the girls knew.
I was always, like I said, I've always been cool with everyone. I wasn't the popular guy.
Yeah, we were second and third. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I was just
We
cool
were
with
evidence of second and third. I'm so sorry.
I hear that.
Like, we weren't like unknown,
Yeah.
but we weren't the peak in the whole school.
Yeah, yeah.
We were second and third.
And that's fine.
And look where we came out.
Yeah, yeah.
People that were first in secondary school. I don't hear you. I don't see you. See what I'm saying? No comment. It is crazy though, isn't it?
Yeah, nah,
Like,
it's true.
and it's not even just our school. Like, I remember having friends that were in other schools, and they
Yeah.
were like, there were certain people in their year groups, for
Yeah.
example, that they were getting bullied by, or they were getting outdone by at school or something, because I would hear stories through other friends and whatever, because I
Yeah.
had friends doing all
Yeah,
sorts of stupidness. So, and they would always say this name, and like, you look back and like, I know there's been conversations when we've been older, and I'd be like, what happened to that girl?
Yeah.
And they'd be like,
6 kids.
not that that's a bad thing, but at
No.
15 it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
can
at
be.
15 it can be.
Yeah, for sure.
Where are they now? Still in the same area, doing the same job they did when they left school, with no growth, no progress in any hobby or anything. That's their business.
God damn.
Because really and truly, like, that's where they got stuck. And that is the conversation we have sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, because then you look back and you're like, oh, but they were the most,
like,
they peaked. Yeah, because they peaked too soon.
damn, man.
Sad story, but don't peak too soon.
Don't.
Seriously. But also, sorry to keep going, but to add that on into performing arts, as I do, child actors.
A lot of them
So
don't.
sorry.
It's very hard for them to continue that
Don't
same
peak
legacy.
too soon.
Yeah.
You don't, like, it doesn't help anyone. Your brain hasn't matured to be peaking that soon.
Yeah.
Financially, awareness,
Yeah, 'cause
mental illness. You haven't grown enough. The brain hasn't developed enough.
You have adult like qualifications at the age of 10.
With a child's brain maturity.
You're making enough money for your entire family. You're doing things that some adults take decades to get to. All of this sort of stuff. All at the age of 10.
Telling you, peaking too
When
soon.
all you really want to do is turn on the Cartoon Network at the time. And
Facts. Same for athletes.
There's a lot of high school athletes, basketball wise, that I used to keep up with when we were growing up.
Yeah.
They were like top of the cream at the top. And where I was like, damn, I wish I could be like that.
Yeah.
And most of them didn't make
go
it to
anywhere.
the NBA. Which is it's sad, because sometimes
it's not.
A
But
name will just pop up in my head. I'm like, oh, so I'll Google. And either they've gone to play college basketball somewhere and then never progressed past it, or they just don't play basketball anymore. And which is crazy, because at one point they were considered
the best.
The best.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm so thankful I didn't peak in anything too soon.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It gives you room for growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Room for growth is needed.
So glad.
If you don't feel like you give yourself enough room for growth, boy, that canister is gonna blow up. You need to have a little bit of air, and then it slowly. There you go. It slowly fills up. But if the air can't go nowhere, boy, you're going for a calamity.
Like this. Slow and steady.
But that is all we had time for. Let us know if there's any other lessons that you know of. Obviously, this was a short episode, so there's probably a lot we missed.
Yeah.
But make sure you follow us at frameofmind.pod on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you again for listening.
Love us and leave us.